Hey everyone, good afternoon. I asked for inspiration and I got inspiration. I've been reading like a maniac, so this is going to be a heavy one, so take a seat. It is going to be more or less in continuation of my video about what is God, so maybe watch that first, but it's not necessary. I'm going to start with the concept of God is light. In my previous video, I explained this more in like the spiritual sense of like light, letting the light in. But now I'm going to approach it more from like a scientific point of view, because I was thinking, if God created the universe, he must be able to exist outside the universe. Maybe I cannot understand that, but at least I want to understand how the universe was created from a scientific point of view. Maybe that will get me one step closer. So I don't know what I got myself into. But okay, I started reading about how the universe was created. We don't know why, but we know more or less what happened once it did. So we have the Big Bang, but an interesting thing is that I found out that at the Big Bang was a burst of pure energy. Energy that created the universe. But I don't know if you knew this, the universe is still expanding in size. The explosion of the Big Bang is still in action, still continuing. But the concept of it existing of only energy, when that happened, got my mind blown. Because, like I said in my previous video, the string theory that says everything at its base contains energy, and the quantum physics concept that energy can neither be created or destroyed, only change form, and now hearing that the start of the universe was only energy, and only once it cooled down in temperature is when matter was created. So it is actually a fact that all matter in existence is energy. And here we get to Albert Einstein, who made a formula for this, which is E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass. Also means mass equals energy. So if energy could create matter, then can matter also be destroyed into energy? That's my question. It's more or less like water, you know? We have water in a liquid form, we have water in a solid form, which is frozen, and we have water in a form of gas, you know? But for water, you don't need that much of a difference in temperature to reach the different states. But for all matter in existence to like evaporate, you need different temperatures. But then I started thinking about something that I heard, that in black holes, everything disappears, you know? And I used to think like, oh, maybe that's like a portal to a different dimension. I don't know. But now I started reading about it, and I thought, if the creation of the universe happened with a burst of energy with temperatures that I can't imagine, then a black hole, to make matter disappear, must have insane energy as well, like insane temperature. But then I read, and I said, and I read that the temperature of a black hole itself is like, I don't know how much below zero. So there goes my theory. But then I read that the circle around it, the event horizon, which is like, well, as the word said itself, the horizon of the event itself of like disappearing matter, which is not the black hole itself, but the gas around it, has a temperature multiplied the temperature of a sun. Imagine that. So matter cannot exist at these temperatures, and it evaporates into energy. Right? Now the question is, how do black holes draw matter into them? And that is by gravitational force. So there's literally a force field around it, gravity, that pulls things towards the hole itself. And how was that created? When a star implodes, so literally like ceases to exist. So imagine the energy when a star dies. This is the energy with which a black hole is created. But gravity needs mass to exist. But mass equals energy. So gravity can exist based on energy, right? I'm not a physicist, so I'm just thinking out loud. But now something interesting. The gravity of a black hole is so strong that not even light can exist in it. So it is stronger than the speed of light. The pull is stronger than light. And the gravitational force is so strong, like a hurricane like this, pulling it towards the center of the black hole, that even space-time, the concept of space-time is distorted infinitely. We don't know exactly to what, but the laws of physics end there. But I believe that it goes into a state of nothingness, just like before the universe was created, where only pure energy can exist. But it's impossible to prove. But the interesting thing is, I believe that God is this energy. Energy which is invisible, who cannot be created nor destroyed, only change shape. And I believe that this is actually the essence of everything. God knows everything. God is the creator of everything. He hears, sees, feels everything. What if his essence is actually within us, as the literal energy source within us? But we don't have the powers of God or anything, because we are not the creator of the energy. Only like the carrier, you know what I'm trying to say? But now comes an interesting thing, because light is like almost like the purest form in which we can observe energy. But it's still not pure energy, you know, because light has photons. I don't know exactly that. I need to read a bit more about that. But photons don't contain mass. So light doesn't contain mass. But it's still, it's still something. So if we go back to the black hole where not even light can exist, then I think like the photons cease to exist, where there's only pure energy left. Yeah, that's how far I could go right now with my thinking. But it's just interesting that God uses this reference to being light so often. If that is like the purest form of energy that we can grasp the idea of, you know. So yeah. Then something else. Light is an electromagnetic radiation. And that made me think about something else that the Quran refers to all the time, is the heart as the center of everything. Because the heart, not the biological, but like a spiritual heart, but even the biological heart has an electromagnetic field around it. This is science, guys, which expands about a meter outside of our body. So what if this energy, the energy created by our heart, is actually something that we can perceive also from other people? Because if someone stands within 2 meters from me, our electromagnetic fields touch each other. And maybe we cannot explain it when we get like weird vibes or good vibes or something like that. But maybe it is that we can literally feel the essence of someone's being in their electromagnetic field. So yeah. That's that for now. That's pretty much it. Do with that whatever you want, okay? See you in my next video, okay? Bye.